Hello, my name is Amanda Powers, and like many of you in the class, I am presenting my final for Business of Graphic Design. For the sake of privacy and this presentation, I have omitted my address from my cover letter, as you can see here, but nonetheless, my letter goes over my past experiences and qualifications that we discussed in class. I'm glad to say that I did receive positive feedback on my letter. My code of ethics, as you can see, cover 5 important topics that I will strive to keep. Although my personal list is longer, I believe these are my top 5. This is a graphic design class. I'm pursuing an entrepreneurial goal in the fashion industry though. So in theory, I'd like to eventually own my own geek lifestyle brand, and in this section I go over the various steps I plan to take. The lean startup plan was quite tricky. I wasn't sure how I wanted to approach my self-promotion, but sticking with social media and utilizing my promotional piece as a tactile example via mail is most likely the direction I'll be going towards. Continuing on, my creative brief highlights the various topics we discussed in class. The problem I chose to create a solution for involves the ever-challenging communication between the freelancers and the client. That being said, I offered live streaming services along with a few others to bridge that gap. As you can see here in the project management section, I created various lists explaining and breaking down the process of the course. And here we have my 20 thumbnails. I knew that I wanted to work with a hang tag to represent my fashion side, but I really had no idea of how I wanted to approach it. So in all honesty, I had about 40 of these, and then I narrowed and refined which thumbnail styles that kept repeating, and then proceeded to implement them. So the top 3 roughs I chose are these. So I wanted the design to be playful and still have flexibility for growth. I believe that most of my feedback leaned towards the keyhole design, so that's what I decided to move forward with. I knew that I wanted them to actually be a double layered hang tag rather than a single one. So in theory, my final design actually could be a single or a double. So as you can see here, I broke them down into 3 uh, groups, 3 layouts, and on 3 pages. So ultimately, I decided to stick with the hang tag approach and used my feedback to create adjustments. Uh, Working with the typography on the back page was the hardest. I believe the instructor actually gave me the best recommendation I could have used. It was the simplest thing I could have done, and it was right in my face, and I didn't even know until the last second, but it was actually really cool because the gradient transition works really well with my personal information right here too, which also makes that stick out because I am the key to making your brand. Yeah. So to create synchronization, like I was suggested, I created same background for my LinkedIn, Behance, and my personal page. So here's my LinkedIn. Here's my Behance page displaying all of mine, and if you click this, it'll bring you to the project that I just displayed to you guys. And here's my personal page. So thank you for your time.